The PayPal to Capital One transfer struggle. How long does it really take? Hook, midnight to 0:15. Ever stared at your PayPal balance, overflowing with post-garage sale cash, but desperately needing it in your actual bank account for, grown-up things like rent? Yeah, me too. And when Capital One is your bank of choice, that transfer process can feel shrouded in mystery. Fear not, Internet fam, because today we're cracking the code on how long it actually takes to move your money from PayPal to Capital One. Context and problem. Let's be real, PayPal is amazing for online shopping and sending money to friends, but traditionally, transferring funds out can be a bit of a waiting game. The internet is full of conflicting information, with some sources claiming it takes a single business day, while others say brace yourself for a 3-day wait. So, what's the deal? Breaking down the transfer options. Here's the thing, there are actually 2 ways to move money from PayPal to Capital One, and the speed depends on which method you choose. Standard transfer, free, but slower. This is your classic, no-frills option. It's completely free, but it can take 1 to 3 business days for the money to appear in your Capital One account. Why the wait? Because PayPal needs to send the transfer request through the traditional ACH network, which takes some time for banks to process. Instant transfer, faster, but with a fee. Feeling impatient? This option lets you zap your funds to Capital One within minutes. Sounds tempting, right? There's a catch. PayPal charges a fee, typically a percentage of the transfer amount. So, for a quick transfer, you'll be paying a premium. Capital One's role in the process. Now, it's important to remember that PayPal isn't the only player on the field. Capital One also has its own processing times. Once the money arrives from PayPal, Capital One might put a temporary hold on it before making it fully available. This hold typically lasts for a day or 2, but it can vary depending on your account history and the transfer amount. So, when will I see my money? Alright, let's get down to brass tacks. Here's a realistic breakdown of how long you can expect to wait. Standard transfer plus no Capital One hold. If you choose the standard transfer and Capital One doesn't place a hold on your funds, you could see the money in your account in 1 business day. This is the best case scenario, but hey, it's possible. Standard transfer plus Capital One hold. This is more likely. In this case, factor in an additional 1 to 2 day hold from Capital One. So, you're probably looking at a total wait time of 2 to 4 business days. Instant transfer plus no Capital One hold. This is the speediest option. Your money could be there in minutes, assuming Capital One doesn't put a hold on it. Instant transfer plus Capital One hold. Even with the instant transfer, you might still encounter a hold from Capital One. In this scenario, you'd likely see the funds within a few hours, but the hold could extend your access by another day or 2. Pro tips for a smoother transfer. Plan ahead. If you know you'll need the money soon, avoid the standard transfer and opt for the instant transfer, fee included, for peace of mind. Link your accounts. Linking your Capital One account to PayPal can help speed things up a bit. This pre-establishes the connection and reduces processing time. Check Capital One's hold policy. Knowing Capital One's hold policy for external transfers can help you manage your expectations. Consider alternatives. For smaller amounts, is a debit card transfer from PayPal an option? It might be faster and avoid transfer fees altogether. The wait time for a PayPal transfer to Capital One depends on the transfer method you choose and Capital One's own processing policies. By understanding these factors and planning ahead, you can ensure your money gets where it needs to be, when it needs to be there.